Hey, what's good, chat? Welcome to the deeper level tonight. Back on with Wayfinder. We are doing in-game content grinding. Or let me say we're gonna do that in just a bit. Like right now, I'm hustling with Senja to try to go ahead and take her to the house. Hey, bearded one, what's up, buddy? Man, happy New Year to you, bro. Officially. Hopefully your day has been well, man. Hey, Pallet, what's good? Happy New Year. Hey, babe, what is up? Which I know you about to start your workout grind. Hey, you talking about on this game, bearded one? You play Wayfinder, bro? Sleep in the building, man. What's up, brother? Happy New Year to you as well. Oh, yeah, Suicide Squad, man. That's a bet, bro. Count on it. Count on it, man. We 28 days away. Yeah, you can bet that, bro. Cause it's going down. Like the effigy. Man, you and me both, bro. I promise you, you and me both. Man, I'm so ready, man. But you know, this is like a solid month altogether, though. So the time is gonna pass really, really quick because there's several things happening this month in gaming and technology that is pretty much gonna keep me occupied anyway. But on January the 8th starts CES, which is a technology conference basically, and they show off all the new monitors and all of the new computers and technology and things that's coming out, the new TVs. So that starts on January the 8th. And then on January the 11th, I believe, they're going to release information on Blue Protocol, or no, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, excuse me, because those are two games that I get mixed up, but both of them are a thing. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is going to get a demo this month. The game releases February the 2nd, I believe, but they're doing a demo of the game, so that's going to happen this month. And then we're getting episode 3 of Suicide Squad Insider. That'll probably happen around the 15th of the month. So it's plenty of stuff that's going to be going down to, you know, emotionally stimulate us before the game drops. Just hope it lasts long and they invest in quality content. Absolutely. Now, I heard through the grapevine that there's already 16 months of post-launch content already created. So if that is in fact true, now again, this is unofficially, but again, this comes from a great source. But if they do have, in fact, a year and a half worth of content already finished, then that's really, really good. But how they monetize the game is what's really going to be the most critical piece to whether or not, you know, the game continues. Because monetization is everything. That's why I was saying doing free DLC is not a choice I would have made, but now I can certainly understand them doing free DLC initially, just to kind of show people what they're about, what they're capable of, and you know, that they're putting out good quality content, and that's what, you know, will bait people into paying for it. But I'm here for it, brother. I mean, because I'm gonna purchase the game twice. Well, actually three times, because I'm gonna give away a digital copy on my channel. Myself and Deborah Wilson, she's coming back for that podcast, and then I'm gonna get the Steam version, and then also the PS5 version since it's crossplay. Exactly, man, and I don't want this to be a repeat of Marvel Avengers. Um, because again, you know, I love Marvel Avengers, but you know they pulled a plug on it, so you know it just wasn't nothing else that um, we really could do. But that was also because the game was no longer profitable. So the Embracer Group, you know, because the suits at the end of the day, that's all they care about is that dollar, man. They don't care about fun factor. They don't care whether the players are really enjoying it or not. To be honest, they just looking at, hey, we spent this amount of money to make the game, and we want the game to make this amount of money for us to keep it going. Because I'm telling you, the only question is that they got at the end of the day is, did we make any money? And they don't want to hear the developers coming and saying, well, the community is enjoying the game, the community is loving it. All they want to know is, did we make any money? But I'm cheering for it, man. I'm definitely gonna do my part to support the game. But you know, and the whole battle pass thing, like I'm gonna get it, but not so much as because I'm into the battle passes, but because I'm really trying to support the work that they're doing. Because I really do want to see this game have longevity. And you know, we talked about something on my podcast Sunday that you know Doom Killer had mentioned, which would be super super sweet. So we know that initially we're fighting in Metropolis against the Justice League, and Metropolis is twice the size. It's already been confirmed that it's twice the size of the Gotham map for their Gotham Knight games. Um, exactly. If it's content worth it, people will spend the money. You know, Doom Killer was saying that he thought it would be really, really cool that even though initially we start in Metropolis, that some kind of way we can go back to Gotham. Maybe in a future update or something, you know, keep shifting the locations, give us the opportunity and the option to change locations. I think that right there in itself, man, would be incredible. Um, and then even with King Shark, uh, I think it was Digital Variable, but somebody on my YouTube channel earlier today posted it would be really really cool if one of the expansions allowed us to go back to Atlantis and just kind of explore King Shark's world. But there's so much they could do with it. But I think that if they actually let us explore other maps, that would be one of the strongest points because that's a good selling tool for DLC because you already got the model of Gotham. I mean, you developed all of the Gotham games, so you've already got the model for Gotham, if nothing else. But definitely allow us to explore other maps. You know, that's a good selling tool for DLC because that I would pay for. Exactly, just like Avengers and Destiny. You know, you've got those other maps. Because, you know, don't get me wrong, after we explore Metropolis, you know, and that could last, you know, 2 seasons of content in Metropolis. Like, I get it. You know, you've developed this beautiful open world and, you know, you want to show it off and get everything you can out of it. But I definitely think it needs to be an option of going to some of these other destinations that's iconic in the DC lore. Exactly, man. It cause honestly, skins to me personally is just not enough. But like you said, if all they are planning on monetizing is skins, then these skins need to come with perks. Because I think N3000 one time had mentioned on one of my streams that Avengers missed an opportunity in which, you know, knows financially what it would cost to do this, but Avengers missed an opportunity to have each one of Iron Man's suits do something different, you know, come with a different perk. Um, Now again, financially, I don't know what that would have cost to pull that off, but that would have been the coolest thing. So here we are now with Suicide Squad. That definitely needs to be a thing if they're trying to monetize skins. You know, allow these suits to come with, you know, some different perks and uh, not just a skin overlay. You know, like you could do it to where maybe a suit gives you plus 5% on, you know, a certain perk that's already in the game. You know, if you're wearing this suit, then, you know, boom, it'll give you this. Suicide Squad should do the same thing as Call of Duty. Facts. Exactly. Exactly. And I think that was one of the things that really puzzled me about the fact, you know, some people were upset with Suicide Squad doing a battle pass, but these same people that were mad about Suicide Squad doing it play Call of Duty. And Call of Duty literally has a battle pass and been having a battle pass for years. You can still earn stuff without buying the battle pass in Call of Duty, just like you can still earn stuff without buying the battle pass in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So like I don't get it, you know. So it just kind of shows you how toxic the internet culture is, because they're just looking for something to complain about. You know, if a battle pass is one of the ways that WB chooses to monetize their game, then so be it. But you literally don't have to buy it. It's just there for the luxury of the people who want to. Now, like I said, me personally, I'll get it, but that's only because I'm wanting to support the game. Oh yeah, they about to get a bag, bro. They is definitely about to get a bag. And then the fact that they've got weapon cosmetics as well. You know, like your villain themed Black Mask weapons, Bizarro weapons is a thing. You know, we saw a reveal of that low key thanks to one of the members on my channel who pointed that out. It was shown off in episode 2 of Suicide Squad Insider. But I think episode 3 of Suicide Squad Insider is probably the most critical one because that's the episode that should be addressing and speaking to post lunch support for the game. So, because that's huge. I mean, you know, there's a lot riding on the game, and there's a lot riding on the fact that people are deciding whether to pre-order or spend their money by seeing, you know, what they do with that. For example, King Shark wearing Superman skin that allows him a defense perk or additional melee damage. Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. You know, I'm all for that. I don't really consider something pay to win unless you're not given an option to earn it outside of buying it. That's just like this game. You can buy weapons on this game, but then you can also farm them and craft them. To me, it's only pay to win when you can't get it unless you buy it. Now, we've been having a conversation too that as time goes forward and they tweak the game, because keep in mind, they delayed the game for practically 10 months. When they had made the announcement, you know, initially earlier this year to delay the game. In that 10 months time, there's some stuff I'm sure they did and reworked, but I never did expect in the 10 months of them delaying the game for them to totally change the game from a shooter to melee. Like, I knew that wasn't going to happen. But I do believe, or I hope anyway, that as time goes on, that there will be more melee mechanics introduced in the game. But that's just not something that you can do in overhauling a game in 10 months. You just can't do it. So I'm pretty sure that 10 months, you know, was just to polish some stuff, fine tune and rework some things. And that's why I really hope they give us an open beta this month. Only because I'm really just ready to talk about the game. But I thoroughly enjoyed my time with the alpha. Yeah, I mean, I didn't. Now I will say I was hopeful, but I just knew that in 10 months' time, you know, when they said it was going to be delayed for 10 months, I just knew that was not enough time to totally rework the system. But I will say this, the fact that we played an alpha, I am curious to know what build was that. You know, you would assume that we played the latest build of the game, but sometimes you just don't know, man. Exactly. I do like that option that you can play a single player. Now, another thing that they promised to address as well is the online only barrier, and they did commit to making it to where the game can be played offline. So I think that's cool that they listen to the community in that regard. So tomorrow I'm dropping a new video on Wayfinder. Now that I'm doing in-game content, I'm starting to put out some build videos and stuff like that. Right, exactly. Exactly. Your raids and stuff like that, you couldn't do them single player. But, with the AI of Suicide Squad, from what I can see, you will be able to do anything on the game. Which is how it should be. Because that's just like even now, you know, there are some times where you don't want to, run with a party. It's not feasible to do so. Maybe it's late at night and, you got to communicate and all that. Uh, I know how often they should do it. It definitely, um, DLC content for new characters really should be every quarter. You know, I don't think that would be too much to ask. Um, to do it every 3 months. Yes, now that is nice. Seamlessly switching between characters in game was a nice touch. I mean, so far, from what I can see, everywhere that Avengers failed, like Suicide Squad has addressed those concerns, if nothing else. Again, the only thing that Suicide Squad does not have that Avengers had and that Avengers did well was melee combat. Only thing though is Avengers forced you to use range because the melee combat was not on the same level as range combat. Yeah, it would have, man. Um, Honestly, it would have, bro. I just feel like though, as much as we've seen, like we hadn't seen nothing yet. Hey, yeah, man. That's the thing about a live service game, though. Like, you have to listen to the community. I mean, you really do. I know you may can't do everything that the community requests, you know, whether it be technologically or financially. You know, it just may not be feasible to do so. Because a lot of times the things that we desire don't necessarily translate in dollars and cents. So see, this is crazy. I'm stuck in this part. Normally, I can teleport, but since I'm in combat, it won't let me do it. Oh yeah, yeah. It's looking like they're gonna do it, man. I mean, there we go. Let's see. You think it'll be one big battle pass or store bundles? I'm thinking store bundles. Yep, I'm definitely thinking bundles on the battle pass. That way you have more control over what specific content you can purchase. Man, it's only 6:21, chat. That's a good thing though, because it's been a full day. And I'm telling you, chat, my character development on this game is insane. Like I got some time in on this game. And this is what I do with, live service game. Like I grind them. I know, right? It'd be 10:30. Hang on 1 second, chat. Let me run downstairs and get a drink right quick. I'll be right back. All right, chat, I'm back. Listen, my wife made this bomb potato pie. So I had to go down stairs and get me a slice. Look at how gimp my build is, chat. Like, I literally got just a few meaningless echoes on her. Hey, shout out to Master Zach. Welcome to the deeper level. Appreciate the follow. Do me a huge favor. If you go on the red side on YouTube, I got the same exact handle, Deeper Depths. And hit that sub button over there on the red side. Because I'm a whole content creator over there. Hey, babe, let me tell you, this potato pie is amazing. Yeah, you put your foot in that one. Probably right after the stream, I'm gonna play a little Call of Duty tonight. Just a little bit, maybe an hour. Get an hour in on some COD. Yeah, for the record, I love it. I don't like it. I love it. Go over here to the pit. Also, I don't know if they fixed the drop rate of wolf echoes, but I've definitely gotten all of the wolf echoes that I need now. All right, there we go. Sheesh. Them boys. That's a whole lot of Boyd. big fella. Going down, big fella. Now that Sanguine Scythe is pretty dope too. My dude ran up in here like he was gonna do something. All right, that's a good spot to eat a piece of pie. Gold is pretty easy to come by on this game too. I think the hardest money system on any game was Final Fantasy 11. right, we about to hit 29. Hey, run it done. What it do, my guy? Happy New Year's to you, bro. Man, I'm pretty sure you like the rest of us, man. Excited that we 28 days away from Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And I'm definitely taking a day off when that game comes out. I like the fact that that pull actually does damage too. Hey, facts, man. Really, man, real talk. 2023, 2024 is going to be just as big of a year for gaming as 2023 was. Because, I mean, think about it. We got Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. We got Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. We got Stellar Blade coming this year. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Blue Protocol. Like, we eating good this year. Tekken 8. Dragon's Dogma 2. And me and the missus done already decided to, like, we making an annual thing out of the game awards. So, you know, because it's not an expensive trip. It's really not. The flights to LA, you know, from Dallas are really, really reasonable. Everything is right there in the vicinity of the Peacock Theater, so you really don't even have to go outside of like your normal space of where all the events are at. You know, the after parties and everything are right there at the hotel that we stay at. So, man, go for it, bro. I'm telling you, go for it. You know, grab your ticket. Okay, you out there in Maryland. Man, it may not be that bad. What I would do, bro, is I would just Google, like you could do it now, just Google flights from Maryland to LA and just see what comes up, man. So, you know, you can kind of get a budget together and know where you want to be by that time. Because it's something every gamer at least needs to experience once. And like that was our thing. You know, I wanted to do it at least once just to say, you know, hey, we did it. But we had such a good time that we decided we gonna continue to do it. So the Game Award tickets are depending on where you sit, because again, it's all about seating. But you can get tickets as cheap as $80. So $80, and like the highest ticket is 153, I think. But like, you know, the really close seats, but any seat in the house is actually good because they've got like these three huge screens, so you'll be able to see the action no matter where you are. But you know, like I say, man, every gamer needs to at least do it once. All right, I need to sell some accessories. So let me go over here. I'm probably gonna have to break down some echoes in a second too. Man, if I had to choose a resolution this year, it's definitely work related. We got this whole thing called e-contracting. Like right now, I'm doing paper contracting, but through Honda, we can do e-contracting. So I think that's my resolution this year is to learn e-contracting. Yeah, so I would say that's probably it for me. Man, appreciate it, bro. Yes, sir. I'm definitely gonna go for it, man. How about yourself, bro? What's your resolution for this year? I sure don't want to sell that one. reserved voice. Or like goals. Want to be consistent with your YouTube channel throughout the entire year. Potential is crazy, but I get in the way of myself. Back in shape. Hey, bruh. Listen, man. I didn't create content from. See, because here's the thing. Like, this past year in 23, I took like 2 promotions that I didn't plan on taking or that I didn't plan on getting. I always plan on taking a promotion. Listen, let me let me definitely retract what I said. I always plan on taking a promotion, but I didn't plan on getting one. So, uh, when the company initially reached out in February of last year, and I took the first promotion as service manager at our Volkswagen dealership, I stopped creating content from February all the way to May. And the reason being is because whenever I'm learning a new job, like, I don't want the stress of anything else on top of that, because that's my focus, you know, because a lot of times we have to do testing because, you know, that's the way that I eat. So um, it's beneficial for me to be great at my job. Um, so I didn't create content. I parked my channel at like 1,300 subs. Um, and then in June, I took another promotion that I didn't plan on getting, and that's when I moved from service manager at our Volkswagen dealership to finance manager at our Honda dealership. So same thing, you know, since I'm learning a totally new job, I didn't want the stress of creating content or anything like that. So again, so my channel has technically been dormant from February of 23 all the way till October of 23. And after I got comfortable in my latest role, then I started creating content again. So um yeah, so here we are. So again, I really appreciate the entire deeper level community that rocked with us throughout timeline of even me parking my channel, because it's not like I lost subscribers. So I really appreciate that. You know, may have been 1 or 2, but you know, I think sometimes that's just kind of, you know, with anything, that's just kind of how it's going to be. Um, but for the most part, like, the channel stayed strong. So I really appreciate everybody for that. Yeah, so you're looking into cybersecurity, man. That's it, bro. Life is definitely about multiple streams of revenue and income, because in this generation, man, you gotta have it. um you gotta have it, man. You know, never put all your eggs in one basket. All right, so I'm finna have to make a decision on what I want to start upgrading, because I'm just about to the point now to where I'm ready to start building out Senja. Hey man, it's all good, bro. You got this. I promise you. When I pick my channel back up in October, like, literally, I went from 1,300 subscribers or roundabout to now I'm at like 1,731. So the people are definitely there, bro. So, you know, Yeah, do what you do, man. Grind it out. Hang on 1 second, chat. Let me tell you, these bloodletters ain't weak, man. You come half-stepping, they'll get you out of there. See, I never did play the first Dragon's Dogma. Um, Hey, let's go, bro. Man, I'm telling you, it ain't nothing like OLED, bro. Like, once you go OLED, you just don't go back. That's why I'm super excited for CES show on January 8th, because they're going to announce the new monitors and stuff that are dropping this year. Some are going to drop as early as this month in January. I think February for sure. But yeah, man, that's what I'm rocking right now is a 34-inch 165 hertz OLED monitor, widescreen. But, you know, this doesn't really take advantage of my PC fully because I can run most games at 240 hertz on ultra settings. But I didn't want to rush and get anything else until I see what's coming out for the new displays. So, super excited for January 8th, CES 2024. Same. Mine is 1440p. But, you know, honestly, man, to me, 1440p is the sweet spot. For most computers. Now, they are making a 4K. They're supposed to be dropping several 4K OLEDs this year that are 240 hertz, and so that's really what I'm waiting on, because that's what I'll upgrade to. Because I finally broke down and got me a 4090 NVIDIA build back in November of this year. So right, exactly. Yeah, these glossy panels, man, on 1440p. I mean, and I used to didn't think all of that stuff made a difference. You know, I had a homeboy telling me for years that PC gaming was the way to go. But, you know, I never did PC gaming, so I just didn't know. You know, it was just my lack of knowledge of having experienced it. So, you know, with the next-gen consoles, I'm getting 120 hertz, you know, with my PS5 on my OLED TV on the couch, and I'm like, you know, hey man, it can't get no better than this. And I kept talking to a buddy at work, and he was like, yeah, 1440p, blah 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 blah, and I was like, man, what do all that stuff mean? And he was like, yeah, you know, you're running 120, but you know, I'm running 240 and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, okay, you know, it ain't that big of a difference. So earlier this year, I was like, I'm gonna try it. So I got me a 4070 Ti build, and you know, started streaming and gaming, and then, you know, I think I struck up Call of Duty one day and was getting like 180 hertz on max settings. But the thing is since I stream, I couldn't get those numbers and stream too. So I hit up Bob Duck and Weave, and I was like, hey bro, you know, a lot of times I watch your streams and I know you know, you game on PC. I was like, how are you, what settings are you running to stream and still be getting the performance that you're getting out of your computer? Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to tweak? And he was like, oh man, you know, I don't run it from the same computer. You know, I do dual streaming. And so I was like, dual streaming, what's that? He was like, yeah, you know, one computer is running the stream, and then the other computer is running nothing but the game. And I was like, oh my goodness. So then I had a decision to make. So I was like, you know, am I gonna do a stream, or am I just gonna sacrifice performance and not really worry about it? Well, lo and behold, I got a deal on a 4090 rig. Hey, Taladia Plays, man. What's up, bro? Man, appreciate you again, bro, for coming on the podcast, man. That was legendary. We had a blast, man, for real. So yeah, then I had a decision to make, and I'm like, okay, you know, do I sacrifice performance or what? and I ended up getting a good deal on a build, 4090 build. So I was like, man, let me just go on and break down, because streaming is something I'm always going to be doing. I'm back creating content again. I'm building my brand. So let me just go ahead and make the investment. So, I did, and now I don't have to separate or sacrifice performance. Man, the podcast is always a blast to do because I'm just into the whole community um, aspect of things. So it's a blast, man, and the community is really enjoying it. And the numbers are speaking for themselves. So just shout out to everybody from the deeper level community that's coming through or that are a part of the Rocksteady Suicide Squad community. I really appreciate the love and support. So it's definitely been awesome. And we're gonna keep it going. I'm committed to keeping it going. Try to get in here. Man, appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely doing my best. Again, I tell people I'm a part-time content creator, so I definitely don't do this full time. But with the time that I do have, it's been a pleasure just to create, content and have these podcasts because we've definitely explored some interesting point of views and it's been helping to further the conversation about this game. So, yeah. but we are 28 days away. Officially, Happy New Year's to you as well, Taladia. I really do feel like this is going to be the best year of our lives, man. I really got that feeling. '24 was a great year, but there's always room for improvement. It can always get better. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm so close to maxing out my level and this new weapon, so I'm gonna go ahead and grind it. Man, hey, Run, I'm telling you, man, it's been a long time, bro, since I played um, a live service game this fun. Like for real, for real. And it's something, but now it goes free to play in January. So sometime this month, they're gonna make it free to play. or at least that's what they had said initially. But I gotta admit though, they've been updating the game and tweaking it and really listening to the community. So but it's fun. And the last character I gotta grind to 30 is Silo. So that'll be who I work on next. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna raise the level cap here pretty soon. I'm telling you, man, I get these wolf echoes all the time now. A couple weeks ago, or about a month ago, I couldn't get a wolf echo to save my life. man. We out here doing work. Level 30. All right, just got a few more experience points to get. And we Gucci. Yo, Digital, what up, man? Off for dinner soon, but thought I'd say thanks for reading my question the other day. Really enjoyed listening to your stream this morning. Hey, man, no problem at all, bro. Like I said, man, you've been a huge asset to the community, and you've always offered some interesting point of view. So every time I get a chance, bro, I'm definitely going to get in what I can, man. So we'll be doing it same time next week, same place. So, man, I'll be making another video to announce it. And if you got any questions, man, just put them in the chat, bro. And I promise you, I'll do my best to include them. Because this thing, man, is definitely not about me. It's about the community, bro. And I'm really community focused. So I'm just excited about us all getting together, man, and hanging out in Metropolis. Because we 28 days away. It'll be here before you know it. Well, so that's kind of been a continuing conversation that so far we've had across both episodes of State of Suicide Squad. I asked the first set of content creators about it, and then it was also brought up in this episode as well. Monetization is still one of the areas, about the only area that I would say I have a concern with, because again, you got to do this right. You know, number one, so that it's a means of earning money so that developers will have a budget to continue to create and develop new content. But then also it's got to be content that is fair to the consumer, that the value is there for what we're being charged. So Again, that's the only thing that I'm skeptical about. I'm really curious and interested to see what means and avenues they come up with. Of course, I know skins will be one thing. Um, the battle pass will be another. But we've talked about the fact that it's. I don't think it'll be one big battle pass. I think it'll be several smaller battle passes. But I'm just curious as to what that's going to look like, the monetization. Since DLC is free. Me personally, I would have preferred DLC to be paid content personally. Man, that was my last potion, chat. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Unlockable characters. And we've even too talked about the possibility of certain skins or stuff like that having certain perks. Because that was my thing with Marvel's Avengers. A lot of people in the community felt that Crystal Dynamics missed a huge opportunity to have Tony Stark suits all do something different or come with a different type of perk. Like maybe adds 5% to defense or whatever. It doesn't have to be anything just, huge, because, who knows what it would take technologically or what it would cost the company to pull that off. But still, there should be some type of perks with these different skins. And the question was asked, I feel like that's pay to win? I personally don't think that that's pay to win, only if the opportunity is not also added to earn that said content. Because if you have certain things in the game that can only be purchased, then you're looking at a pay to win scenario. But if you allow it to be purchased and allow it to be earned, then to me it wouldn't be considered pay to win. Yo, what up, G Davis? Happy New Year officially, brother. How close am I to 30? All right, real close. I don't know if I'll hit it, if I'll get enough experience off of this fight to hit it, but I'm definitely going to go for it. I want to go on and hit it that way. I got the leveling out of the way. Then I can just focus on the build. Just got back from the gym. That's what's up, brother. Yes, sir, man. You know, now I'm surprised it wasn't full either because you know how people do first of the year. Everybody's resolution is to get in the gym and start working on their body. There we go. All right, I think I might can hit this level now. Oh no, no, I'm not saying you, bro. That's generally everybody else's agenda. You know, we had already had the conversation um, about just working out, so I know it's not new for you. I think I hadn't trained probably since the second first week of December. Yeah, first week of December because that was around the time that we left. I trained right before the Game Awards and hadn't done anything in almost a month. So I'm scheduled to be back on the 10th uh, of this month is when I'll start training again because that'll give me a good month off. Um, hey, Happy New Year, Alex. About to have some lasagna, garlic bread, and apple pie, man. I love it, bro. Love to hear it. Yep, that ain't gonna be enough. I gotta make one more run. We almost at 2 hours on the stream, too, chat. I've been putting in some work today, just like I planned I would do. I would use this off day to do a lot of content creation, which I did. I recorded two build videos for this game, um, solo and bosses, and so one of those videos are going to drop. I've already got it scheduled for one to drop at midnight, and then I'll drop another one probably tomorrow at midnight as well. That way, my content is already taken care of for the next couple days, at least up until Wednesday or Thursday, rather. Tomorrow is Tuesday, yeah. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. like clockwork. And see, I'm probably my time is 6 a.m. because I have to do it before I go to work. Because if I don't, I will not get in there. But you definitely can't beat a healthy lifestyle, man. So that's what's up, bro. We gotta have it. That's it, man. Long as you're getting in there. Right. It's not just the physical aspect, but it's the mental aspect too, man. It's oh man, it just it does so much for the mind. Well, so tomorrow is my first day back at work for the new year. Fired up, ready to go. Hey, Happy New Year. Hey, did you switch, Alex, did you switch over from YouTube to Twitch? Okay, bet. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm sitting up here talking to you the whole time, bro. And you switched up on me. I was just saying Happy New Year's. And that sounds good. Because your comment still came through. Boy, big fella got some hit points. I think it's gonna happen, bro. Like, I really think it's gonna happen. Um, we should definitely get a Ghost of Tsushima 2 announcement. The next PlayStation State of Play will probably have information on that. Um, the PlayStation 5 Pro is gonna be a thing. Put it like this, it definitely should be a good PlayStation State of Play, the next one that they have. Which should actually be soon too. At least by February. Because I don't think we've had a State of Play since the summer, have we? Yeah, man, that's this year. Yes, sir. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 4. Man, I'm really ready to see it in action too, because this time it's developed from the ground up on next gen consoles. So I'm really interested to see how it feels, how it runs, and how it plays. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Tenkaichi. Now, personally, if you don't do shooters, it's probably going to be tough to adjust to it because the majority of the combat is shooting. There is some melee aspects, but it's really best described as a shooter. Um, I can't really go into details about the alpha that they released because again, we're under NDA um, that we signed when we did the alpha. But I'll just say, man, that the gameplay, feels really good. I'll just say that, and leave it at that aspect. Um, if you're a fan of the DC lore, they've done some things with this game that no other game has ever done. Um, it was definitely a risky game. They didn't make a safe game. Um, Giving us the opportunity to play as the villains, some of the guest appearances, and the future DLC content that's lined up for the game. Uh, Me personally, I'm rocking with it, bro. But don't get me wrong, the type of game, Rocksteady doesn't have to prove themselves as a development team, but the type of game that they've made, they do in fact have to prove that they're capable of doing a successful live service game. So, yeah, man, I totally understand that where you at, bro. That's why I was saying I think it would be really nice if they were to do an open beta sometime before the release. For people like yourself who are not, still skeptical, but open-minded enough to give it a try. I definitely think they need to do that. So hopefully we do get an open beta at least by the middle of the month, since the release date is February 2nd. And of course, if you pre-order early release, early access is going to be January the 29th. So we're 28 days away from it. But I tell you what, if you go back on my YouTube, I've done two State of Suicide Squad podcasts that featured several content creators, and we kind of had hour-long discussions for the last two Sundays about it. And so that'll help to give you more context about the state of the game up until where we are now. And then if you go to the official Suicide Squad page by Rocksteady Studios, they've also released two episodes of what's called Suicide Squad Insider, where they talk about the mechanics of the game, features of the game, combat, the support squad, and then episode 3 is going to drop sometime this month, probably the middle of the month, around the 15th. And the next and final episode will be talking about post-game, post-launch support. Man, I really don't know, Alex. In the case of Insomniac Games, I really feel it's unfortunate that they were compromised and had the data breach that the hackers took that information and leaked it, I really do feel like that's changed the plans of Insomniac now. I really think that there was some things that were going to happen, but they're probably not going to happen now or on the schedule that they would have happened, uh, because so many dates and so much information was shared that they really just got to take back their power in having the element of surprise. So I think New Game Plus still was going to drop in December, but when that data leak happened and they were hacked, I feel like Insomniac just changed their mind because emotionally they got to process everything that they just went through because that's tough. When you spent years developing an element of surprise and want to showcase your game to the world and for people to be excited on your terms, to have that taken away from you, man, that's an emotional hit. And so a lot of the development team were literally going through it, man, and rightfully so. So yeah, I think it's I don't know, man. I know what would have happened is not going to happen. Now some stuff is still going to happen, but I think the timing has changed on everything. Both of those, I believe. I do have both of those. Man, appreciate that, bearded one, man. I definitely, like I say, man, I'm striving to unite the community, man, and just bring people together. Because there's so many people excited, for this game, man. And at one point, the narrative was going in the wrong direction because you had a lot of false information out there and trolls, man, who were personally just trying to rain on the parade of Rocksteady because they didn't develop the game that they wanted them to make. Um, but yeah, so man, just doing my best to bring people together, man, and spread that positivity. Reacher or Doctor Death? No, I have not. So which one is based on real life? Doctor Death, maybe. And we'll definitely have to make that a point of conversation the next time, Alice, because I'm curious. Yeah, Doctor Death. Okay. Um, listen, chat. That's 2 hours on the stream. Been at it quite a bit today, so I'm gonna finish up another video. And like I said, one of those videos are gonna be premiering tonight at midnight is scheduled, and then another one will premiere tomorrow at midnight as well, which will be Wednesday morning. So again, appreciate um, all of the love and support. Thank you so much. Um, you and your wife watched it. Hey man, that's what's up, man. That's really what's up, bro. Appreciate that, man. My wife was on as well. In fact, while we were doing the podcast and shooting it, she never misses an episode, man. She's always right there. Thank you so much to Ladia Plays. I will be back tomorrow with some more streaming in the evening time, of course. My normal start time around 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. We'll get at least an hour in. And then Wednesday is my early day from work. So we'll definitely get a lot of more time in as well on Wednesday. But again, appreciate you for tuning in to the Deeper Level. Again, I am your host, Deeper Depths, and I will see you again on the next stream. Peace.